Today's Bible English: abruptly, anchor, cape, charge, crew, expose, exposer, gale, gale force, harbor, hoist, injury, leeward, luff, sandbar, shipwreck, struggle, voyage. I finished my word test. Act 27. Sicilia and Pelia landing at Myra in the province of the Lucia. There's the officer found an Ephesian ship from Alexandria that was bound for Italy, and he put us on a boat. We had several days of rough sailing, and after great difficulty we finally neared Sindus, but the wind was against us. We sailed down to the leeward side of the Credit, past the Cape of the Simond. We struggled along the coast with great difficulty and finally arrived at Fair Havens, near the city of the Lycia. We had lost a lot of time. The weather was becoming dangerous for long voyages by then because of it was so late in the fair, and Paul spoke in the ship officer about it. Sirs, he says, I believe there is trouble ahead if we go on. Shipwreck, loss of cargo, injuries, and dangers to our lives. But the officer in charge of the prisoner, listening more to the ship's captains and the owner than to Paul. The Sin's Fair Havens was exposed harbor, a poor place to spend the winter. Most of the crew wanted to go to Phoenix, farther up the coast of the Crete, and spend the winter there. Phoenix was a great harbor with only a southwest and northwest exposure. The storm at sea. When the light wind began blowing from the south, the sailors thought they could make it, so they pulled up anchor and sailed along close to shore. But the weather changed abruptly, and the wind of the typhoon strength caught the ship and blew it out to sea. They couldn't turn the ship into the wind, so they gave up and let it run before the gale. We sailed behind a small island named Cauda, where with great difficulty we hoisted aboard the lifeboat that was being towed behind us. Then we bended the ship with the rope to strengthen the hull. The sailors were afraid of being driven across the sand bar of the cities of the African coast, so they lowered the sea anchor and were thus driven before the wind. The next day, as gale force winds continued to batter the ship, we crew began throwing the cargo overboard. The following day, they even threw out the ship's equipment and anything else they could lay their hands on. The terrible storm raged abated for many days, blotting out the sun and the stars until at last we hope was gone.